Hey everyone, this is Cheryl Morrison, your local Chicagoland real estate attorney, and today I wanted to answer this for you. How long does it take to buy a home? Now, the short answer is it really varies. The biggest part of what makes it vary is how long it takes you to actually identify the home that you want. Now, that could be as short as, a couple weeks of legwork, researching what neighborhood you want to be in, and then a day out looking at properties before you submit an offer. But more likely than not, it's, a little bit of time, maybe at least a couple weeks to a couple months. And in some cases, people have looked even longer than that. Now, let's say that you have already identified the home that you want. You've made an offer, the sellers have accepted that offer, and you know you're buying this particular home. Now, in that instance, more likely than not, it's going to take about 30 to 45 days for you to become owner of that home. And the reason it takes this amount of time is because that's about the amount of time that your lender will need in order to get your mortgage approved. They have a lot of paperwork that they have to do. They need to verify your employment. They need to gather tax returns and bank statements and all of that stuff, have an appraisal done, and that all takes time. So 30 to 45 days is a good amount of time for you to plan on. Now, if you want to make sure that it stays as short as possible, the best thing that you can do is make sure that you are in good communication with your lender and that you get them all the paperwork that they need as soon as possible. That will make sure that you hit the target date for your closing and you won't need any extensions. Now, it is possible to close in less time than this, and sometimes some lenders are good at working on an accelerated schedule. However, usually if you're going to close in less than 30 days, it's because it's a cash purchase. And that means that you don't need a loan, that you're just putting all the cash down that you need for all of the purchase price as well as your closing costs. Now, there is one instance then on the flip side where it could be a lot longer than this, and that's if you have a short sale situation. A short sale is where the seller of the home owes more on the property than the property is worth. So, for instance, if you've offered $200,000 on a home, but the seller owes $250,000 from their mortgage, then that's a short sale situation. And in that instance, before the seller is able to sell their home, they need to get approval from their mortgage holder to sell it for less than they owe. And that process takes a lot of time as well. So you will be spending a lot of that time waiting for the seller to get that approval before you can move forward with the sale. So if you're in a typical mortgage situation, 30 to 45 days, and then there's, some instances where it might be shorter and a couple instances where it might be longer, your team working for you in the situation can absolutely guide you on that so that you know what to plan for. But usually we're talking 30 to 45 days. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about this or anything else related to real estate, definitely reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. Bye.